Aqua pushes Mem down onto the couch and we all think that he is about to do something really bad, but a simple film technique tells us that he isn't going to do anything bad. A close-up. Now, a close-up is as it says, something that is close up. We can see in Aqua's eyes that he is more upset and is reacting to the conversation about Akane because of the obvious trauma he has, and it's a very simple thing that they do here in terms of a filmmaking technique. And some of you might be like, yeah, it's obvious, and oh my god, the best Oshi No Ko fans can't even point out any detail, but I just wanted to show that it's not always the impact frames and animation that make an anime good. My name is Connor, and welcome to another video. So this Aqua scene from Season 3 Episode 1 has stuck with me as the anime has aired its other episodes, and for a few reasons. I just mentioned the close-up with Aqua and how we are still able to see in his eyes his intent as a character. And it's not only the animation that helps the anime massively. I mean, take this scene from Season 2, it's just breathtaking, but where the scene is grand and big on stage, I feel like this scene with Aqua is more personal, and it's more direct in how we relate to the character. Aqua is in control of the situation, but not control of his mind, as he starts getting flashbacks to Ai and is indirectly telling Mem about his experience with Ai Hoshino. This scene has a great flip of power dynamics. It starts with them both having control of the situation, but then as the conversation develops and Akane is brought into the picture, it's Aqua who loses control and physically has control over Mem, only for him to lose control, which allows Mem to sit Aqua up and comfort him as she dialogues to herself about how she painted the wrong picture of who Aqua is as a person. I love this scene, as it shows that even though we get clips and dialogue of how everyone is doing their own TV shows and are successful in their own right, we are still here for that first episode of Oshi No Ko and what made us fall in love with this anime at one point. It's not really about the Japanese entertainment industry, but more about Aqua's revenge story of his favorite idol, which is the main plot of the show. These TV shows and acting gigs on stage almost feel like side quests in the story, so I think that this scene is great at reminding us of why we're watching Oshi No Ko in the first place, because of the plot. It would be impossible to talk about Oshi No Ko without this very controversial part. It's November 2024 and the manga for Oshi No Ko has just ended, and oh my, you had people all over the internet saying how they didn't like the ending and that it was rushed. And don't worry, I won't spoil the ending, but there was no warning of when the manga was ending, and that made people panic. I think it was made worse by the fact that Season 2 of Oshi No Ko, which I would consider to be near perfection of a season, was airing around the same time, so Oshi No Ko was on topic and relevant, which only added fuel to the flame. Then it went radio silent for about 4 months until Oshi No Ko Season 3 was announced properly, and then it went radio silent again. Until late December of last year, 2025, where trailers and preview images started appearing, which slowly but surely brought up the conversation of the quote-unquote bad ending for Oshi No Ko, and if the anime season would be affected by it. But then Season 3 of the anime did something that the other seasons did, which is helping fans cope just a little bit. One thing I will always praise Oshi No Ko about is the sheer quality of the anime. From animation and voice acting to what seems to be a faithful adaptation of the manga, it's very clear to see the effort that the studio and team must put in. But that raises the question, who are the studio? Doga Kobo, which is probably the worst pronunciation ever, is the studio who brought us Oshi No Ko, and they brought it to life, and it is their highest rated anime so far. Other notable anime include Plastic Memories and Alia Hides a Feeling in Russia. The sheer quality is crazy. I mean, take this scene from episode 4 where Aqua pushes away Kana. Everything fits so well and the detail given to the scene is amazing. I am glazing just a little bit, but I think people cannot deny that Oshi No Ko has good quality for an anime since the beginning. I think that's one of its most notable feats despite its downsides. Oshi No Ko will no doubt continue to pump out high quality over the next 2 seasons, and even with the bad manga ending, I think the anime will do it justice, and I have no doubt that I will be watching. Every episode is going to give us some anime of the year level scenes, and I'll be very surprised if we don't see it at least nominated for Anime of the Year award. Sometimes anime isn't just impact frames and attacking each other and having big overarching arcs. I mean, the arc of revenge for Aqua is very simple. But I do think that Oshi No Ko has its place within the anime industry, and it's earned itself especially the studio, has earned itself a place and a right within the anime industry. Regardless of if you like Oshi No Ko or don't like Oshi No Ko, I think you can appreciate the sheer beauty of some of the scenes in the anime. And if somehow Oshi No Ko does fall off because of the manga ending, I still think it will still be talked about for years to come. I'm Connor, and that was Oshi No Ko.